Hi everybody, it's Christi Bintliff, and you are tuning in to Leap to Solutions. Now, we've heard the old saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I bet you didn't realize that that particular picture, if used on social media in any shape or form, has the potential to cost your practice thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I bet you didn't realize that, because a lot of practices are doing it themselves in-house, whether it be the doctor owner, a manager, or another team member that's managing the content and posting schedules of your particular post. And while that's great, and while it does save you some money, it does have the potential to cost you a lot of money in a different way. Because if you aren't a skilled social media content creator or a manager, you may not be realize that how easily it is for Google to find a picture and how easy it is for you to cut and paste that into your blog or your Facebook or Instagram. You may not realize that it is actually copyright protected. And you won't see that there'll be a seal on it or anything of that nature. So when you're scrolling through, you think it's free game, but nothing in life is free. And I'm telling you this from experience. I was recently coaching a client who had done a blog post for an event for several years ago. And then all of a sudden, in 2020, they received a letter that the photo that was used for this particular event was actually copyright and media protected, and accused them of infringement. So they requested that the picture be removed and also that payment be submitted. So they had to, this was new to them, they had to find out what their rights were to actually verify if in fact they had done a breach. And it turns out they had. And although their attorney tried their best for them not to be able to have to pay, it did not work in their favor. So they did have to make restitution for posting something that they thought was free game. And so that led me to think that there's a lot of us out there that are doing social media for ourselves, for our businesses, for our practices, or whatever the case may be, and we're doing it on our own without the assistance of a social media company or a hired, skilled, experienced social media content manager. And it's leaving you open to the potential of receiving one of those letters. And while some of them will be a very small amount, others will be thousands of dollars. And I don't think that any of us want to get in that situation. So how to avoid it, you're probably asking. So the avoidance of doing this is looking for free sites that you can actually obtain photos from. When you do that, you're partnering with them and they have some kind of agreement for licensing that you are able to use those photos. You can also do a subscription to a company that you can have carte blanche access to a lot of different photographs, and you obtain the licensing's right to be able to use that photo. So I would encourage you, stop doing the consult with our good friend Google and doing the cut and paste, because eventually it's going to catch up with you and it has the potential to cost you a lot of money. So do it right, and do it right the first time. Either go through reputable sites, which I'll post in the text part of this video, or pay for a subscription, or even better, if you're at a point where you can hire a social media company to do this for you, even better, because they make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed for you, so that you don't get into that compromising situation. Or if you're going to do the social media post in-house and you don't want to do either of those, then take the photos that you know are yours because you're taking them and using them, and then you don't have to worry about the copyrights. So there's a lot of good takeaways from that. We've all asked Google, we've all done the cut and paste at some point in time, and it was a very innocent error in judgment, although the people that are going to find it later are not going to be so comforting in that, and they are going to request some payment. So I don't want to see people getting into that situation when it's easily avoidable. So I hope that you will take this to heart and really give this some thought. And also I want you to make sure if you have someone that's in-house that's doing this, refer them to this video and also have them read the text, because I will compile some companies that I know are reputable. But I encourage you, if you have it in your budget, it's so much easier to actually hire a company that can do the social media posting for you. But if not, please, please, please be very, very, very careful with your post and photos that are attached to it. On that note, I hope this was some helpful information that helped you leap forward. Thanks for tuning in, guys.